My name is Ryan Patel, and I'm 31 years old. For as long as I can remember, my doctor parents have treated me like the family disappointment, the gym rat failure who couldn't hack it in med school, while my older sister Priya has been their golden child, the brilliant surgeon saving lives every day. Every family dinner, every holiday, I'd hear about her latest operation or award, while my passion for fitness was dismissed as a hobby, at best, a waste of time at worst. But last month, when my parents demanded I skip a crucial franchise expansion meeting to help out at their 35th anniversary gala, basically catering and serving like hired help, something inside me finally broke. What happened next didn't just flip our family upside down. It uncovered years of buried resentment and exposed my secret empire to the world, leaving even a pro athlete speechless. Before I dive into how I went from being the overlooked son to having my parents publicly apologize on LinkedIn, take a second to like this if you love stories about underdogs rising up, and subscribe if you're all about that sweet taste of justice served cold. Drop a comment. Where are you tuning in from? And have you ever hidden your success from toxic family? I read every one. Now let's rewind to that humid Miami evening when it all started to unravel. I was in my downtown loft, overlooking Biscayne Bay, packing my briefcase for the biggest meeting of my career. The sun was dipping low, casting orange hues across my minimalist space, weights in one corner, a treadmill facing the floor-to-ceiling windows, and my laptop open to the expansion proposal for Apex Fitness Studios.
Who credited us for his comeback season. But telling them? I'd tried once, years ago, and got shut down. Fitness is a fad, Ryan. Medicine is forever, Dad had said. I glanced at my calendar. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., meeting with investors for our 6th location in Palm Beach. A $500K infusion that could franchise us nationally. Non-negotiable. Mom, seriously, I can't cancel. This is big for me. Big? Her voice sharpened. Priya canceled a conference in New York to be here. She's presenting at TEDx next month on cardiac innovations. What could be bigger than family? Stop being selfish. Arrive by noon to prep. We've got the menu planned. Grilled chicken, quinoa sides, that wellness nonsense you like. Don't embarrass us. Click. She hung up. I stared at my phone, heart pounding. 15 years of this. Since high school, really. Priya the prodigy, Ryan the problem. They paid for her Ivy League tuition, her residency in Boston. Me? Figure it out, they'd said, when I switched majors to kinesiology. It's not a real degree. I'd graduated top of my class, but they skipped a ceremony because Priya had a surgery rotation. Every Diwali, every Thanksgiving, I was in the kitchen while Priya networked. Ryan's good with his hands, Mom would say, like I was a mechanic, not a CEO. But tomorrow? No more. I texted my assistant, confirmed the flight to Palm Beach. Then I packed.
My phone buzzed again. Priya, Mom says you're helping tomorrow. Don't flake. Big names will be there. Could be good for your little gym side hustle. Side hustle. I employed 40 trainers, had a nutrition line in development. But to her, I was still the brother who fixed her treadmill. Not this time, I whispered to the empty room. I'm done. Flight to Palm Beach, 6 p.m. tomorrow. They'd survive without their free caterer. As I finished packing, memories flooded back like a high-rep set. Growing up in Miami's Indian-American community, expectations were sky-high. Dad, a cardiologist. Mom, a pediatrician. Priya followed suit, acing everything. Me, I loved sports, health, the rush of a good workout. But doctor or bust, they said. When I quit pre-med after 2 years, burnout from chem labs that felt pointless, they acted like I'd failed life. Wasted potential, Dad muttered. Mom, at least help around the house. So I did. Cooked family meals with clean ingredients, organized events, became the invisible support while Priya shone. But in secret, I hustled. Personal training clients at dawn, saved every penny, Launched Apex at 26. First year, broke even. Second, profitable. Now, we were partnering with pro athletes for branded classes. LeBron's trainer had reached out last week. Another text from Mom. Don't forget the organic veggies. These are sophisticated people. Doctors, athletes. Sophisticated. As if I didn't train half the Miami elite. But why would she know? She'd never asked, Ryan, what do you do all day? Narrative set. Priya succeeds. Ryan exists. I opened my laptop to the Forbes email. Under 30 feature confirmed. Article drops tomorrow at midnight. They love the self-made angle. No family backing. If only they knew the full story. My family hadn't just withheld support. They'd erased my ambitions. If you ever felt like the black sheep, dimming your shine to avoid conflict, you'll get why I snapped.
She laughed cruelly. Stop pretending. Priya needs this. Networking for her practice. You owe us. Oh? For what? Years of neglect? I'm a CEO, Mom. Of what? Your fantasy gym? Enough lies. Family first. I understand family when it suits you. How dare you? Last time you helped, food was decent. At least you're useful there. My loft wasn't decent. It was luxury. Car? Tesla from profits. But assumptions ruled. Flights booked. Goodbye. If you leave, don't come back. Threat old as time. Usually worked. Not now. Guess that's it. Hands shook with freedom. Phone exploded. Priya's texts. What did you do? Mom's melting down. I have a meeting. Stop lying. Not lying. Career. What career?
Resort suite. Ocean view. Champagne note from investors. Excited for partnership, Ryan. Phone. 32 missed calls. Deleted voicemails. Instead, Forbes draft. Ryan Patel. From family shadow to fitness mogul. Quote, built without family dime or nod. Universe's joke. While I slept, chaos in Coral Gables. Texts next morning tainted it. By 5 p.m., Mom realized no Ryan. Kitchen empty. Guests imminent. Priya. Mom calling restaurants closed. How could you? Dad. Mom's breaking. Reconsider. 7 p.m. Guests arrive. Doctors, donors, Marcus. Priya, 7:23, ordering takeout, Thai and pizza. Disaster. 7:47, Mom blaming you, says you're unstable, always flaked. Takeout arrived 8:15, Mom's crystal with pad Thai boxes. Priya, Marcus looks pissed, people leaving. Mom called you failure. Last, party over early. Marcus left. Mom says you're dead. I ordered breakfast. In hours, dinner with investors. Wonder if Marcus mentions. Pre-dinner. Resort lounge. Investors warm. Then Marcus walked in. Early guest. Ryan, from Apex. He grinned. Yeah, small world. He laughed. Just from bizarre gala in Miami. Hostess promised fancy spread, ended up takeout on fancy plates, spent evening bad-mouthing son who bailed on cooking, called him gym rat failure. Heart steady. Awkward. Worse, said he's unemployable, lives off them. Younger daughter Priya pitched me while serving pizza. Unprofessional. Stayed? Barely. Hostess forgot hosting too. Busy ranting. Photo on his phone. Mom flushed. Takeout on table. Family pic behind. Me in back. Priya front. That's terrible. Now business. Your studios rock. Assumed failure. Introduced as disappointment. Should have told. Tried. Pivoted to Priya. Silence. Left catering numbers. No keys to your place. Never visited. Don't know address. I'm sorry. Not just gala. 15 years blindness. Forbes. Viral in circle. Quote, easier silent than fight assumptions. Social fallout. Priya lost clients.
Hospital pulled wellness pitch. Mom off boards. Dad's colleagues ribbed. Dad called. Saw registration years ago. Should have spoken. Ashamed. Why not? Easier. Now see? Complicit. You didn't hurt. We did. My life boomed. Forbes, 300 inquiries. Contracts, 5 million more. Hired 30. ESPN doc pitch. Shadow to spotlight. Spoke at U Miami. Success sans permission. Mom text. Talk, please. Archived. Boundaries first. 3 months. Met neutral. Manhattan spot. Wait, Miami cafe. They looked worn. I said paper. Terms. Respect. No servant. Apology.